Quick question. Have you ever had to deal with issues in Adobe Premiere? Yeah, me too. I know. It's a bit of a rhetorical question. Everyone's dealt with issues. Great program, but it has its flaws. So, what do you do when they delete things and they get rid of stuff after an update? Yeah, that kind of issue. Welcome back to the Rebel Tech channel. I'm Justin, and in this video we're going to be talking about presets in Adobe Premiere. Just showing you how to simply set up your sequence of plugins or sequence of things that are going on and making it a preset so that all you got to do is drag and drop the next time you want to apply that certain thing to your project. Very simple concept, very easy thing to do, so let's get into it. So as you can see here, we are in Adobe Premiere. And you see that I have my end card here. And I feel like this is a good, easy way to get you a good idea of what's going on. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to make an animated border. Very simple bevel edge. So you go up to the regular presets, the ones that are already preloaded into Adobe. You go to the thin. I like to put a little animated border around my little clip here of my stream. Perfect. That's the way I want it. But here's the thing. This video is not about the bevel edge. If you want a video on that and how I did it, it's very simple. But if you want a full video on that, just let me know down in the comments. But we're not going to cover that. So let me set this up because they deleted my presets. I had this all set up before. And I will be back with it. All right. So we have our animated border. So let's mute this so I don't make it annoying. And you see that it's very subtle, it's nothing crazy, and it just animates, and you can see all the keyframes I put here. Very easy, just changing the angle of the light going around. Simple idea. Now here's the thing. What if you just want to have that as a preset and you don't want to redo all that stuff? So as you see here, all these keyframes. It's not that big of a deal. I literally did it in like 2 minutes. But there are plenty of other things that you do that you worked a lot of time and did a lot of work on it, and you want to just have it as a drag and drop because you did the work and you don't want to do it every time. It's a time saver. That's what presets are. So what you're going to do here is you're going to left click to select it, right click to get this menu up, and make sure that that's the one that you're selecting. Save as preset. Now you can name it whatever you want. So we're going to name this animated border. And once you click enter, it's added to your presets right here. So open up the preset menu and there it is. So that's very easy to do. Now, the next thing, and the last thing I should say, that I'm going to show you is you can do this with multiple things, multiple plugins. Meaning that if you want this animated edge, but you want something else with it, all you have to do is do the same thing, add it in, do whatever it is. It could just be something that you want in conjunction with each other. They don't have to be like fancy animated borders. They could be already presets like that are here, or something you don't have to do. You just got to add it in, and you want to have these two things together, but you don't want to say, oh, drag this, drop it, drag the next one, find it, then drag it and drop it again. You want to have those two things, and you know those two things are the thing that you want. So let's find something else to go into this, maybe that you might want to use. All right, so here we have a blur in. So this is just one example. This is just something that you guys can mess around with, and whatever it is, it's just the same thing applies to all of these, no matter if it's 2, 1, whatever it is. If you follow these instructions, your presets will be saved, at least until you update it and Adobe decides to delete them on you, in which case you got to redo them. If there's a workaround on that, please let me know, because I'd love to know and avoid this issue again. So, as you may know, if you're an editor or if you're into editing, you know that if you hold down shift and you click multiple items, like for this, shift, click. That selects 2 items, then 3. That's a multi-select. So you're just adding something, like all these 3 things are selected. So if I want to have this thing selected, and then I also want to move something or alter something with this as well in conjunction with it, I just shift and that. That doesn't apply to this section here. So if I click on this and I want to also group it together with the fast blur in, if I press shift and click, it's just going to choose that one. For this section here, you have to press control and then click, left click, to get them both. For some reason in the effects menu or effects control is now your shift function for like multi-selecting. So just remember to do that when you do it. So control, click, and you get to decide, oh, I want this, click that, control, click that. Now both these things are selected, and they're the 2 things that I want for my preset. I'm going to go right click, save preset, blur in animated border. Okay, you could see here, blur in animated border. So just to show you that it worked, let's delete these. So I want to do the blur in an animated border, and I want it on the Pet That Lemur clip. As you can see, I added that. Those 2 things are there, and there you go. And you could also alter it if you'd like. So for example, I want to have that blur in a little bit longer. See, a longer blur. Like that. But remember, if you do change something like that, you would have to go back and reset it, because this preset is the one that you reset before. It's not this alteration included. So you would have to go control, click on that, save preset, and then redo it again. But this is just one example. There are plenty of examples. But if you have a certain scenario where you have a animation or some type of thing that you want, it doesn't necessarily have to be elaborate like this. It could be just something you just dragged and dropped. But you have to select each one, use the control. Don't use shift, because otherwise it's not going to work. Make sure they're highlighted like this. Right click, save preset, name the preset, and it will come into your presets menu. And that's pretty much it. It's very simple concept, and it saves me a lot of time when Adobe isn't deleting it on me. So yes, that is my presets tutorial on Adobe Premiere. This is how you do it. There's more to it. There's a lot more involved areas. You can do 3, you could do 4, you could do just about an infinite amount of things if you want just an elaborate kind of preset that you want to throw onto a lot of things. If you have a animation or some type of sequence of presets that you want for a specific thing that you use very often, then just have it saved as a preset just like that. Follow the steps. It's very easy to do, nothing crazy. Quick video for you guys. Just wanted to get this out there. It's little things like this that I learned that I hope that I can teach you guys something. And maybe it was something that's very obvious. Maybe you already knew this, but if you've checked out this video, I really do appreciate it. And if you liked it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new here. It's a cool community, a very nice community. Everybody's very kind and nice. That's all I ask in my comment section in my stream every Wednesday and Saturday. For now, I might change the dates, but keep an eye out. You'll see the thumbnail and everything. But all I ask is just be positive, and you can be constructive. I'm willing to have a conversation and a discussion on things, but just keep the negativity out of it. It's something that I really want to keep positive in my community here. Thank you all again, and as always, be safe, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Do you have anything useful? A throwing knife. Maybe it's the one I threw into your throat.